and welcome back to another free online guitar tutorial by Kitaristi Tampere. This is Mika, and what you just heard and saw, so what you watched was a little excerpt of just a little noodling around, and what you could pay attention to. I just dropped my pick. What you can pay attention to was that I tried explicitly to hit chord notes when the specific chord came up. So the chord progression was A minor C, E minor G, and what I tried to do and what I tried to show you was that it actually sounds like you know what you're doing when you just try to hit those chord notes when they occur. For example, on beat 1 of the A minor, you just hit an A or a C or an E. So I want to give some explanation and some clarity about how you can achieve that kind of sound and that purpose, and how you can convey that to your listener, that you actually know what you're doing, by unlocking the ability for you on how to hit chord notes in the right time. What you need to know for that is, of course, some notes from the chords. So, for example, if our you need to know what notes your current chord consists of. So if you have the chord progression of A minor and C major, you need to know what notes make these chords up, and I explained how chords are made up in some previous videos. Basically, the A minor is made up of the notes A, C and E, and the C major is made up of the notes C, E and G. And what you need to know then is where are those notes on the fretboard. For this purpose, in the free download section, you can download some fretboard images, graphics that you can use for this purpose. And what you should do with that is you pick any scale that you know. It can be as simple as the minor pentatonic scale. And for each chord, you write out one fresh diagram for your pentatonic. So if you have 4 chords, you draw 4 new diagrams of the fretboard. So you would have 4 times the A minor pentatonic on your sheet of paper. And there you have to do a little bit of thinking in advance. I would start with 2. So for example, A minor and C. So when your diagram looks like this, you need to get clear on where are the notes A, C and E in this scale. So you will find out that the notes for the A minor chord are 5th fret, 8th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret again, and 5th fret, 5th fret, 5th fret, and 8th fret, 8th fret. These are the notes A, C and E of your scale. So these are all the notes that you can hit while the A minor chord plays, or when the chord changes to A minor. That's where you should land. I'm not saying that you should always do that, but it's just for the purpose of this exercise. So, of course, you can do whatever you want. That's what I always preach and what I always say, and also what I do. But what's important is that you need to have control of what you're doing. That's the most important part. If you don't know what you're doing, the listener will get that. And so for the next fretboard, you should do the same thing for the C major chord. I won't reveal how that looks like. You can do that on your own. Pretty sure if you just find the notes C, E or G in your fretboard diagram. And then you take those 2 diagrams and you start soloing over a backing track, for example, that consists of A minor and C major. You can loop that, or you can record that on your own, or you can take a backing track from my download section too. After you've completed this little exercise for the chords A minor, C major, E minor and G major, make sure to see me in the next video where we go a little bit deeper into that. But first finish that assignment, and then we can talk about it more in depth and also get some playing done. See you soon and stay tuned.